morning. How are you? Nice to see you. Hmm? So, classes are
Good morning, everyone. I warmly welcome respected principal ma'am, teachers, judges, and my dear friends to the Virtual Expo 2020. Today, we the students of 8th are going to give presentation on the topic Indian architecture and its mathematical relevance. Let's see a small conversation among three students of our class.
Hi, bro.
Hey bro, how are you?
Fine. You tell.
In best of health.
Hello.
Hey guys, what's up? How's your classes going on?
Good. Just telling you frankly, I am having a lot of problems in doing maths.
Even I am having phobia of maths, but I am very good in social science because I like its history, its culture and its monument.
I am also in favor of Hardik.
No, maths is also a good subject.
How?
Today, we will show you interrelation of maths with your favorite topic history by explaining you Indian architecture and its mathematical relevance.
Architecture and mathematics have been closely linked with each other for several reasons. Ancient history shows how early civilization constructed buildings with mathematical properties.
In the medieval period, when architects wanted to construct the buildings, they relied on maths to precisely calculate the shapes which support the weight of high walls. We can see these in the forms of arcs. They are distributed forces evenly through key points in a building, just like a spider's web. They are pushing the weight in all directions.
Math also helps architects design structures that will withstand lots of forces like earthquake or wind without falling down.
Technology may be advancing each year rapidly, but mathematical principles related to architecture have remained the same for years, proving that maths is really all around us.
So let's begin our show by a beautiful dance performance.
स्वैग से करेंगे सबका स्वागत स्वैग से करेंगे सबका स्वागत
What a marvelous dance performance. I know that you all like to visit wonders of world, but today we will tell you about wonders of India. So let's begin our show by calling Bhavika.
Now I will solicit Ashwini, who will give us knowledge about the wonders of world, having all things symmetrical except one, the central dome.
Hello everyone. Today I am not only going to tell about the wonder of India, but the wonder of world. Anyone guesses? Yes, the Taj Mahal. The Taj Mahal is a complex of astonishing visualization, and people from all walks of life have a fascination with the Taj Mahal. It was built in Agra between 1631 and 1648 by the order of Mughal Emperor Shah Jahan in memory of his favorite wife Mumtaz. Let's discuss about the mathematical architecture of this masterpiece. The main painting of Taj Mahal was designed using golden ratio. That is why it looks so perfect. All the rectangles are in the equal distance of windows and doors from one another are used for the formation of minarets, the proportion of domes of archways. The Taj Mahal was constructed using mathematics beyond its time, as mentioned before, particularly geometry. For instance, the mathematical calculation for the minutes, weight, angles, and size take into an account of the possibility of an earthquake. The Taj Mahal is the world-renowned monument to symmetry from both inside and outside. The tomb itself is essentially a cube with chamfered corners to give it an octagonal cross-section view. If it is reflected in water, not only line symmetry, but it gives really a mirror image. One can easily find reflection symmetries bound in the decoration made with precious stones and in white marble. Even the drainage holes in some of stones have stringly hexagonal patterns. In other locations, combine styling patterns hexagons with 6 pointed stars in all. The Taj Mahal is surely one of the world's most impressive and beautiful examples of the use of symmetry in architecture and design. Thank you.
Now I would like to invite my friend Avni, who will give us information of a monument which is printed on 100 rupee note.
Rani Ki Vav. One of the most intriguing architectures of India, Rani Ki Vav is situated in Patan, Gujarat. It is an intricately constructed temple on the banks of river Saraswati. We all know about Shah Jahan's love for his beloved wife Mumtaz in the form of one of the 7 wonders of the world, Taj Mahal. But do you know any monument which was made by a queen for her beloved husband? One of them is Rani Ki Vav. It was built during the Chalukya dynasty by Rani Udaymati, the daughter of Naravardhana Khenra, in memory of her husband King Bhimavan of the Chalukya dynasty in the 11th century. Now, let me tell you some mathematical facts about Rani Ki Vav. Do you know it is a part of UNESCO's World Heritage Site? And can you guess the measurement of this east-facing grand-sized well? It measures 64 meter long, 20 meter wide and 27 meter deep. The 4th level of the structure is the deepest and leads into a rectangular tank 9.5 meter by 9.4 meter at a depth of 23 meter. The well consists of shaft 10 meter in diameter and 30 meter deep. Do you know repetitive floods occur in this temple, but still around 226 pillars remain intact. Also, this is an excellent example of a subterranean architecture built in the design of an inverted temple. Now, let me tell you one more interesting fact about Rani Ki Vav. We all need money for our expenses. Without money, we can hardly manage. After the demonetization on November 8, 2016, a new 100 rupee note was introduced. I would like you all to check its rear side. You all will be amazed to see that the monument which I am presenting is printed on it. There are 7 levels of stairs and each platform possesses a unique feature. The corridors and pillars are intricately carved with figures of Hindu deities, apsaras and celestial dancers. The columns are placed in such a way that the statue of Lord Vishnu lies on top of Sheshnaग can be seen from various angles. Thank you.
उसने देख अपनी लुगाई के लिए ताजमहल खड़ा करा दिया और तू हमारे लिए फटफटिया भी न ला सका।
कल मैं पहली पिक्चर तो देख ली, दूसरी में तेरी आंख बंद हो गई थी कि उस लुगाई ने उसने अपने पति खातिर रानी की वाव बना दी और बस तेरे देख।
Who are they? You know कहाँ से आ गए? They have messed up our whole trip.
अच्छा जा रहे हैं।
Towards north by bidding my friend Ria, who will tell us about a monument which is in Delhi and it is in shape of our national flower.
The Taj Mahal of 20th century. Any guesses? Yes, Lotus Temple, a splendid piece of architecture which is located in Delhi, is a Baha'i house of worship.
It was designed by an Iranian architecture Fariburz Saba. The building comprises of 27 freestanding marble-clad petals arranged into 3 to form 9 sides with 9 doors, opening onto a central hall with capacity of 2,500 people. Let us focus on the mathematical architecture of Lotus Temple. Geometry. The beautiful concept of lotus as conceived by architects had to be converted into definable shapes such as spheres, cylinders, cones and toroids. These shapes were translated into equations which were then used as a basis structural analysis and engineering drawing. The resident geometry was so complex that it took designer over 2.5 years to complete its detailed drawing. But I would like to end with words. Admire its brilliant architecture and experience. Thank you.
Now I would like to ask my friend Stuti to figure out some points on a monument which is nominated for New Wonders of World.
Good morning teachers and my fellow friends. Today I am going to talk about the Ranakpur Jain Temple. The Ranakpur Jain Temple was built by a Jain businessman named Dharnasa in the 15th century. He got a grant from the ruler of Udaipur named Rana Kumbha in return of a promise that the town and the temple would be named after the Rana. Hence, the name of the temple is Ranakpur. And now, it is considered as one of the 7 wonders of India. This temple is also known as Chaurmukha Temple. Chaur meaning 4 and Mukh meaning faces. Here are some images from which you all can clearly understand the architecture of the Ranakpur Jain Temple. Some mind-blowing facts about this temple are the Chaturmukh Jain Temple of Ranakpur is a stunning example of the use of symmetry, geometry and spiritual numbers in the Indian architecture. The marble wonders is dedicated to Tirthankara Adinatha and was constructed in the mid-15th century. The architectural style is Western Indian and with around 1,444 pillars in the temple. It is also called the city of pillars that have been so placed that not only do they support the massive structure but also provide some unobstructed view of the where the idle viewer is standing. No two pillars are identical. Each pillar is finely carved with floral designs, depiction of animals and heroes and dancers along with complex geometrical patterns. Another stunning feature of these pillars is that they change their color from golden to pale blue color every hour as they advances. Another gorgeous aspect of this temple are the ceilings, intricately carved in layers that give a 3D effect of a flower and a wheel with 12 spokes on an average. The petals are interspersed with dancing madams holding musical instruments. In between are concentric circles of diyas that symbolize the lighting part of the heaven. Thank you.
Ansh, did you notice the word golden ratio in presentations?
Yeah, I noticed. Let me tell it to everyone. The golden ratio is a unique mathematical relationship which is represented by Greek letter phi. Suppose a line is divided into 2 parts, longer part A and the shorter part B. Then on dividing A by B, which is equals to A plus B divided by A, we obtain a golden ratio.
When applied to design, the golden ratio provides a sense of artistry and X factor. Its harmony and proportion has been recognized for thousands of centuries, like in the pyramids in Giza, Parthenon in Athens, Taj Mahal, even in nature like flower petals, seed heads, pine cones, shells, spiral galaxies. Our bodies and faces even follow the mathematical ratio.
Now I need a break. I want to stimulate myself.
I have a solution for this. We can see a dance performance.
India. Aha. Nothing official about it. सारे जहां से अच्छा हिंदुस्तान हमारा, हम बुलबुले हैं इसकी, ये गुलसितां हमारा. East or west, India is the best. East or west, India is the best. यहाँ का मौसम जादू, यहाँ का सावन जादू, यहाँ का गुलशन जादू, यहाँ का जीवन जादू. बिरला टाटा बाबा, यहाँ का आटा बाबा, जूतों में बाटा बाबा, लड़की का चाटा बाबा. सचिन की बैटिंग बाबा, बच्चन की एक्टिंग बाबा, सुनील गावस्कर बाबा, कपिल द सिक्सर बाबा, लता मंगेशकर बाबा, जाकिर का तबला बाबा, भारतनाट्यम बाबा, यहाँ का भंगड़ा बाबा, यहाँ की लावनी बाबा, यहाँ का डांडिया बंडिया बाबा. सारे जहां से अच्छा हिंदुस्तान हमारा, हम बुलबुले हैं इसकी, ये गुलसितां हमारा. East or west, India is the best. East or west, India is the best. East or west, India is the best.
Mind blowing. Now I am refreshed. Now let's continue.
Now I would request Mehul to come and give us some data on the world's biggest sundial.
The mathematical place in India is no doubt, but only Jantar Mantar. The words Jantar and Mantar means calculating instrument. It is also known as equinoctial sundial because it consists of gigantic triangular normal which is having the hypotenuse parallel to the Earth's axis. History. In the 18th century, Maharaja Jai Singh II of Jaipur constructed 5 Jantar Mantar in places like New Delhi, Jaipur, Ujjain, Mathura and Varanasi. They were completed between 1724 to 1735. The main purpose of construction was to compile the astronomical tables and to predict the time and movement of sun, moon and planet. Let me brief you about some yantras. First, Chakra Yantra, 4 semicircular arcs on which normal cast a shadow, thereby giving the declination of sun at 4 specified times of the day. Second, Dakshin Vitti Yantra. It helps us to measure meridian, altitude and zenith distance of celestial bodies. Third, Digamsha Yantra. It helps us to calculate the time of sunrise and sunset forecast. Fourth, Dhruv Darshan Pattika. It helps us to find the location of pole star with respect to other celestial bodies. Thank you.
Our friend Hardik is coming for giving documentation on a monument where zero was first discovered.
Hi everyone, Chaturmukh temple dedicated to Vishnu is situated at Ocha in Madhya Pradesh, India. The name Chaturmukh is a combination of Chatur meaning 4 and Bhuj meaning arms, which literally translates to one who has 4 arms and refers to the Rama, an avatar of Vishnu. It is constructed by the Bundela Rajputs of the kingdom Ocha, and the Chaturmukh temple is also known as the mathematical milestone. Let me tell you the mathematical relevance of this temple. The Chaturmukh temple has 4 spires in the shape of 5 cones, built at high platforms of 15 feet height. The overall height of the temple is 344 feet height, and its architecture resembles the 4 arms for Vishnu, for whom it was built. The temple remains on a 20-minute stone age, which itself is an elevated rectangular structure with a straightforward outside ornamented on two expensive and four little towers. The Indian number zero, which is no doubt one of the greatest innovations in human history, is the foundation of modern mathematics and technology. As we all know that zero and its operation are first defined by Indian astronomer and mathematician Brahmagupta in 1628, but he too does not claim to have invented zero. Let's see where we have it first. The first known symbol for the digit zero, a small circus appearing on a stone inscription found nowhere but at this Chhatrapur temple, Gwalior in India, dated 876. An inscription on the temple wall is considered the oldest recorded example of a zero, according to the University of Oxford. It is believed that the Gwalior zero is the oldest inscription of zero in India and perhaps the second oldest in the world. While few tourists walk into this temple, the math supporters from across the globe have been flocking to this temple for years. Thank you.
बल्ले बल्ले जीरो दिया मेरे भारत ने मेरे भारत ने जीरो दिया मेरे भारत ने मेरे भारत ने मेरे भारत ने जीरो दिया मेरे भारत ने बल्ले बल्ले.
Thank God he has left now.
Now, I would petition Neha to enlighten the temple which receives first sun rays on the entrance of this temple and then on the whole of Odisha.
Good morning everyone. Today I will tell you about the Sun Temple of Konark. The Konark Sun Temple is a 13th century temple located at Konark in Odisha. This temple is attributed to King Narasimha Dev I of Eastern Ganga dynasty. It is the best known tourist destination in Odisha and has been a World Heritage Site since 1984. It is also known as Black Pagoda. Now, I will tell you about the basic structure and design of the temple. Shaped like a giant chariot, the temple is known for the exquisite stone carvings that cover the entire structure. It is famously known for its architecture in the Kaling style, especially the sun chariot style temple with 12 pairs of carved wheels, walls and pillars pulled by 7 horses. Its architecture continues to baffle modern architects and engineers. Now, I will tell you about the mathematical relevance of this temple. The mathematical relevance of this temple is mainly related to time because this temple is known for measuring the correct time. It is symmetrically designed just like other monuments. It is tilted in such a way that the first sun rays fall on the idol of this temple, then on the whole of Odisha. Each of the 7 horses carved on this temple represent either 7 days or 1 week. All the wheels carved on the temple represents 12 months or 1 year and they act as a sundial. Now, I will tell you the most unique thing about this temple is that how the sundial of the Konark temple works. The sundial has 8 major spokes which divides 24 hours into 8 equal parts, which means that the time between 2 major spokes is 3 hours. There are 8 minor spokes as well. Each minor spoke runs exactly in the middle of 2 major spokes. This means that the minor spoke divides 3 hours in half. So, the time between a major and a minor spoke is 1 hour and a half or 90 minutes. So, these are the reasons why the Konark temple is known as the pride of Odisha and a worthy place to visit. Thank you.
Now, I would like to call my friend Himanshi who would give information on a temple which is made up of 1,30,000 tons of granite. Do you know 1 ton is equals to 907.185 kgs?
We all know about Brihadeshwar temple. If you are not aware, Brihadeshwar temple is also called Rajarajeshwaram temple, located in south bank of river Kaveri in Tanjavur, Tamil Nadu. This temple is dedicated to Lord Shiva. It was built by Raja Raja Cholavan between 1003 and 1080. Some mind-blowing mathematical facts about this temple are: the Brihadeshwar temple utilizes the exile and symmetrical geometry rules. It is a big temple built on a high platform of natural and man-made mounts. The temple complex is a rectangle that is almost 2 stacked square. This temple stands straight even after 1,000 years. The width of the base has kept the structure straight over the years. Shaped like a pyramid with a square base of 25 into 25 meter. Stone placed at the top of the temple is known as kumbam. The kumbam weight is around 81 ton, 73,482 kg, and it is carved out of single rock. Even the Nandi was carved out of single stone. It is 13 feet high in height. There is a temple tower famous as Ramanana among tourists. The 13-story temple tower has an elevation of 66 meters. It is like an isosceles triangle because two sides are having equal length. The design of the temple is such that the shadow of the tower never falls on ground, and because of carvings, the shadow of the sloping walls are not easily discernible to the spectator at the ground level. 1.3 lakh of granite were used to construct the temple. It is said that 3,000 elephants were used to bring these stones from far away. The most interesting fact about this temple is that no cement, stucco, plaster were used between stones. One stone is placed over another to lock it. This method is known as interlocking method or pixel technique. Interlocking of the rocks inside each other increase the strength of the rocks so that the construction part of the temple is built in the most effective manner.
Ansh, don't you think all the presentations were very informative?
Yes, indeed. I learned so many new facts about these monuments.
Every program does not conclude without a finale dance.
Yes, Bhavika, I admit your statement by motivating students to come and do a brothers of rock dance.
लंदन देखा, पेरिस देखा, लंदन देखा, पेरिस देखा और देखा जापान। माइकल देखा, एल्विस देखा, सब देखा मेरी जान। सारे जग में कहीं नहीं है दूसरा हिंदुस्तान, दूसरा हिंदुस्तान, दूसरा हिंदुस्तान।
ये दुनिया एक दुल्हन, ये दुनिया एक दुल्हन, दुल्हन के माथे की बिंदिया। ये मेरा इंडिया, आई लव माय इंडिया। वतन मेरा इंडिया, सजन मेरा इंडिया। ये दुनिया एक दुल्हन। जापान से लेके रशिया, ऑस्ट्रेलिया से लेके अमेरिका। मेड इन इंडिया, मेड इन इंडिया, एक दिल चाहिए बस मेड इन इंडिया।
Outstanding performance. After seeing the presentations, I am sure that you all have increased your IQ level. So let's test your IQ by playing the quiz.
So question 1 आपकी कंप्यूटर स्क्रीन पर which monument is printed on new 100 rupee note? Option A
Ranakpur Jain Temple.
Option B Taj Mahal. Option C Ranakpur Jain Temple. तो कौन आएगा इस प्रश्न का उत्तर करने?
Option C Ranakpur Jain Temple.
क्या आप श्योर है?
हाँ जी.
तो ऑप्शन सी पर लॉक कीजिए कंप्यूटर जी. ये गलत, ये गलत उत्तर है. अगला क्वेश्चन आपकी कंप्यूटर स्क्रीन पर which monument is made up of 1,30,000 tons of granite? Option A Qutub Minar. Option B Rani Ki Vav. Option C Brihadeshwara Temple.
Option C Brihadeshwara Temple.
क्या आप श्योर है?
Yes.
ओके कंप्यूटर जी ऑप्शन सी पर लॉक कीजिए. ये बिल्कुल सही उत्तर है. Question number 3. 1 ton is equals to what? Option A 900 kilogram. Option B 907.185 kilogram. Option C 300 kilogram. तो कौन आएगा इस प्रश्न का उत्तर देने?
ऑप्शन बी.
ऑप्शन बी पर लॉक कीजिए कंप्यूटर जी. ये सही उत्तर है. Question number 4. Jantar Mantar is not in one of the following cities. Option A Mumbai. Option B New Delhi. Option C Jaipur.
Option A Mumbai.
क्या आप श्योर हैं?
Yes.
ऑप्शन ए पर लॉक कीजिए कंप्यूटर जी. This is right answer. Question number 5. Golden ratio is equals to what? Option A 1.618. Option B 1.7. Option C 1.5. तो कौन आ रहा है इस प्रश्न का उत्तर देने?
I. Option B 1.7.
Are you sure?
Yes.
कंप्यूटर जी 1.7 पे लॉक कीजिए. It's wrong answer. The correct answer is 1.618.
Hope you all enjoyed the quiz.
Hope you liked our program. I would like to thank Principal Ma'am for giving us this opportunity to showcase our talent through this expo. I would also like to thank our class teacher Seema Bansal Ma'am, in charge Seema Sharma Ma'am, coordinator Panita Ma'am, technical head Preeti Sethi Ma'am for their unconditional support. Students and their parents, especially the technical team, because without their cooperation, this wouldn't have been possible.
Now I would like to invite respected Principal Ma'am to enlighten us with her motivational words.
Good morning, dear students.
Good morning, ma'am.
Good morning, ma'am.
Good morning. How are you? I think you all have enjoyed this presentation.
Yes,
Very
ma'am.
informative, very enjoyable, very well integrated, very well presented. Outstanding performance by all of you. Congratulations to all of you and to your teacher Seema Bansal ma'am, to team 8th E class. Switch on your videos. I would like to see your faces. I would like to see your faces. Yes, yes, yes. Very proudly. You have presented the whole show very confidently. And it is, you can say, a testimony to experiential learning, which you always say, where you have embedded all the areas and integrated all the themes, history also, maths also, art also, music also, culture also, and Sanskriti also. So, total package, wonderful. And you will never forget whatever you have shared with us. Many facts like we were also not aware. We have come to know about those facts. So a lot of research must have gone for this. You must have explored many new areas and you must have learned a lot by doing the things, learning by doing, as we always say. So dear children, so much proud of you. Congratulate to all of you along with your class teacher and to your parents for all the support. Really proud of you, and you have shown like we
Thank you,
can
ma'am.
never give up in any of the circumstances. We will always march ahead with positivity and lot of potential you all have. Okay, children, thank you once again.